Hi guys, welcome back to Cruiserman's Inventions. This is a how-to video, how to put a BMX 10-2 sprocket onto a front pulley of a car alternator. This is actually a truck alternator. So there's the sprocket. This come off a back pedal brake BMX. That one, not a freewheel one. So that's why it has the three little nibs there. So anyways, we'll go to the next shot. I think it's this. Okay, so as you can see right there, guys, the little nibs, it doesn't quite fit. This is the back of the pulley. You can see the circle, and I'm trying to get that to fit, so I use a grindstone to grind those little nubs back a little bit. So this is me taking off the other side of the pulley there and just using the cutting disc to cut it away. And that's sort of what it's looking like so far. I know it looks rough. And then I make up this type of a jig thing, which is a bolt with a couple of washers and stuff in it, and I clamp that into the vise so that I can spin this around like as if it was on bearings to make it spin, basically. And as I got it to spin, you can see how perfect it ended up. Well, that's the first stage of it semi being cleaned up. That's one whole side of the pulley gone that goes on the alternator. And so, yeah, after grinding down the 3 points a little bit, it's time to test it on there. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. Got my story mixed up. Now I'm grinding it. Now it fits. Oh, look, cookies and cream. And it's pretty good. I got it centered up pretty good, and it's flat, it's recessed and perfect. As you can see, now I'm going to make a clamp so that when I weld it, because every time you weld here or anywhere, the other side lifts up. So to stop that, we have to make some sort of a clamp system. So I put that back on Nemo, the alternator, and just see for clearance purposes if it was perfect. And here's the side view, and you can see the teeth here and bolts sticking out of the bearing cup of the alternator here. It's perfect. Plus we got a chain extra guide with that extra lip right there. So going on to the next one is there it is there. Looking good, looking good. There's me there. Oh yes, loving it, loving it, loving it. Oh yeah, mint, perfect, and scented up. Woohoo! Yeah, cool. So anyways, oh yeah. So I find a piece of a foot peg off a BMX, and these lines here, this is only like a piece of a foot peg, like half of it chopped in half. So I chop out these slots, guys, and I'll show you what I do with it. So here's the slots chopped out. I actually chopped out 4 slots, and then after that, you can see what I'm up to. I put a nut and a bolt right through this, and I clamp it tight. And those open pieces are where I weld. And that gives me 4 points. Instantly. 4 points. There we go. There's a close-up. 1 point, 2, 3, and on the back 4. And then I release it. That's what the back looks like. It's an axle out of a push bike with a tapered bearing piece in it. So there we go. Hit my 4 points. Now I take off the bracket, the clamp system. And there's the clamp system. And there's my rough 4 points. This is an arc welder. It's not a TIG, a MIG, or nothing. It's back in Noah's Ark days or something like that. So, anyways, clean it up. And KT's pie, look at that. Beautiful. Lovely, centered up. But that's what it took for me to center this thing up. Perfect. There it is once again. A little bit more refined. Sanded up, cleaned up some more. And that's the back side of it. And I did want to paint it, but I think I might just clear coat it. And that's it on the actual alternator, guys. So, That is pretty cool. And now, guys, I'll just quickly turn on this light and show you guys the actual alternator here. See, because you can see it here, and I'll spin it. Perfect. So that's her there, guys. So cool, guys. That's a how to put a BMX sprocket onto a car alternator, or a tapered shaft, or a truck alternator. This is only one way, you got to remember, guys. So this is only one way of doing it. This has ended up this way because it actually had a tapered shaft. The other ones, it was just a collar welded onto the sprocket and then just put it on a normal round shaft that way. Super simple, but this one was extra difficult. So if anyone was wondering how to put it on a tapered shaft, that's a good idea. Awesome stuff, guys. Cool. See you in an update of the electric cockroach coming up soon, guys. Cruising man out. Cool, guys. Thanks heaps.